things I really want to touch bases on real quick is relationships and how we're relating to each other. Um, our divorce rates are steadily increasing. Our divorce rates are increasing, and our rates of delayed relationships and marriages are also increasing. So there's more people that are living single lives, which is perfectly fine if that's what somebody wants to do. But even in living single lives, I think it's important that people continue to develop skills that help them relate to other people, right? I was talking with one of my counselors. I was doing a supervision session with them a few minutes ago, and we were talking about one of the clients who's struggling with social skills. And when you ask her about social skills, she's like, I'm fine. I have friends, you know, yada, yada, yada. Socially, I know how to get a friend and I know how to maintain a friend. But what this person also does is that they interrupt in conversations all the time, right? And that is a social skill. And so what's happening now is that people are getting frustrated with them and they don't talk to them. So the client is coming in and they're like, you know, I actually haven't been talking to my friends much, and it's because they don't like me and they doing all this. And the person is like making up all of these reasons, and it could be accurate. But when we got down to it, it's really because they keep interrupting people, and nobody wants to talk to somebody who's constantly interrupting them, right? That is a true social skill. That's the kind of stuff that could slowly wear down a relationship. People are like, oh, you know, such and such got a divorce because somebody cheated. No, that's not what happened. There's a whole lot that happened before the cheating happened. Unless that person was had a sex addiction, there was a whole lot more that happened before that, right? And or they say we got a divorce, or me and such broke up because they don't, you know, I don't like how they use their money. There's a whole lot that happens before that are very specific skills that we don't pay attention to, and they wear people down. One last example, I have a client, they are a multicultural client. But when you look at them, you wouldn't know that because they both look black, right? But one is Black Caribbean and one is Black American. Two totally different cultures. They just look alike, right? They all got the same brown skin and the hair, right? But because of those cultural differences, when they came to counseling, they came for premarital counseling, which is excellent. Our research tells us that couples that experience premarital counseling has a 50 to 60% higher chance of staying married because they're dealing with the issues before they even go into marriage, or they end up not getting married at all because they realize they got too many issues, right? Anyway, so they come in for premarital counseling, and maybe in our third session, I was like, yeah, so how are we going to address these cultural differences that you guys have? Blew their mind, right? Well, we don't have cultural differences. We Black, right? Like, we're the same. That cultural piece has been so important in the maintenance of their marriage. They're married now, but it's been so important in the maintenance of their marriage because at one point in their relationship, they were dating and they just thought that they just weren't getting along. Such and such don't understand me and I'm trying to communicate. Why is such and such doing it this way? And not realizing that they've been socialized with two different cultures. And that has been the issue in the relationship, and that needs to be addressed on a regular basis. If a Black man marries an Asian woman, we automatically think about cultural differences. But when a Black man marries a woman from Jamaica, we don't think about it the same way, you know? So all of that, I mean, I went on a tangent. Maybe I need to have some tea so I can focus, right? But all of that to say, I really want more people to come into counseling with their partners, with the person that they're dating, even if they're just girlfriend and boyfriend, right? Like, you don't even have to be like, I'm about to marry this person next week. No, like, if you really value the relationship, go into counseling and see where y'all can develop some skills together, see where you could process certain things, see how you could like create more trust in your relationships and stuff like that. See, Carl, I told you I talk a lot. I get so excited about this stuff, man. You asking me a simple question and I just be talking.
Hey, you giving good information though, and it's funny. And